Hey what's up guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. This game was, I think at when we went into this game, for myself personally, I'm not sure about people, but I'm sure majority of people, including me, knew that this game wasn't gonna be a 2-3-4-5-0 victory. I know Barca are gonna score. I know it's gonna be a 1 goal gap. I actually went for a 2-1 win. But it was 3-2. And the dramatic way we won it. Oh my word. This game was just incredible. Right, Barcelona, GG's to them, right? I just want to say GG's to Barcelona with what's going on at the club, you know. And Xavi's coming for them. He's done quite a good job. And, yeah, they probably deserved something out of this game, but I don't think with how we played, we deserved to lose either. So, I feel like, when you have a game where you feel like both teams should have gotten something out of the game, but it was like whoever did something like scored would get it, and that's what we did. We scored, we got it. Let's talk about the first Vini goal, and I was seeing this on Twitter somewhere. I'm not sure if this is 100% true or reliable, but let me just get the tweet up, not for you guys, but I'll get it up for myself and see. So it was something like, Xavi's plan to stop Vini Jr. was using Araujo because the only player in the defense who is probably capable of stopping him is Araujo. So, funnily enough, I don't think he did stop Vini Jr. with the first goal. Yeah. I don't think he's as great as Vini though, that's the thing. So, you can understand how he scored and why he couldn't stop Vini. It's not as if many players in the world could, right? And then, again, right? Just to take you guys back, let's travel back in time to Getafe. A Militao mistake, which gives the goal. Yeah, I don't know why this is. I'm a Real Madrid fan, so that I don't want to be speaking bad about my players. But I just want to say this. I don't know why people are not talking about this mistake that made us concede the goal to Luke De Jong. Militao, the ball like hit him or something, or he just passed it straight to Luke De Jong, and he hit Luke De Jong and it goes in. Like, I don't know what was going on there. I was like, just get it out, man. Just clear it. 2 times now. Getafe could have just gotten into Courtois. Could have just cleared it away. Instead, he decided to do it by himself. And again, Militao, he considered. This time, he considered again. This time, it wasn't as costly. But again, as everything have their pros and cons, Militao and Alaba have been rock solid this entire season. And the fact that we have to play Nacho at centre back kind of made us less strong or weaker, sorry, should I say. So I can understand why, but again, I want to see Militao train and get rid of these mistakes or minimize them, because we can't be having a silly mistake from Militao, a pass, or him trying to do everything, and him under pressure, him trying to quickly do everything by himself. Every single game, we can't have that. We are gonna concede a lot of goals, and we might even lose games because of that. Benzema scored. So firstly, Benzema took a shot, Ter Stegen saved it. Carvalho took a shot, Ter Stegen saves it, and then Ter Stegen saves it, and it goes straight to Benzema, and Benzema taps it in. Benzema, a goal and an assist for him today. Still doing it at 34 now. Absolutely incredible. And then Ansu Fati scores a header from, I believe it was a free kick. This is the beginning of Ansu Fati against Vini Jr. Hopefully, I would love to see something like this. We have seen the Ronaldo Messi eras, and I'm not saying that Vini and Fati are there. Personally, I think Mbappe Haaland are more of a fight each other sort of rivalry, but we could see Vini and Ansu Fati be rivalries as well. We could genuinely see that as well. I would love it. I would love it because on one side we've got a guy who is loyal to Real Madrid. On the other side we've got a guy who came from La Masia, stick loyal to Barcelona. I would love something like this. And I know it's weird me saying that because you wouldn't want your opponent or your rivals especially to have absolutely incredible players. But I don't want to see us beating them easily every year. We have beaten them like 3-1, 2-0, 2-1 a couple of times. I remember we beat them 2-1 this season already. So I want to see a bit more fight from Barcelona. as well, but I don't want to see them winning, of course. I want to see a bit of a challenge from them. I don't want to see us winning all the time or dominating them at least. So yeah, I would love a Fati Vini debate or rivalry. At the moment though, not yet. I think Fati is still a little bit, maybe not a little bit, but it's still not at the level of Vini at the moment. But who knows? And then we went into extra time. The subs came on. Who came on? Was it Vasquez, Camavinga, and Valverde? And there was another one. Who came on? No, it was not Asensio, was it? Was it Asensio or was it Rodrigo? Who started? I can't remember who started. I think it was Asensio who came on. I think Rodrigo started. Did he? I think Rodrigo came on, Asensio came on. Wait, let me check. I can't even remember who came on. That is just the most legit thing ever. So yeah, I don't want to have any cuts, so I have to keep talking until Google loads up for me. I want to see who the subs were. I can't remember. I know 3, but I know we made 4. So let me just go over here, the lineups. We had Asensio and Rodrigo came on, I would assume. Yeah, so Rodrigo, Camavinga, Vasquez, Valverde came on. Gave us a bit of fresh legs. And you look at Barcelona's overall bench, and you look at our bench, they have a stronger bench, in my opinion. Yes, we've got Rodrigo. Yes, we've got Camavinga. Yes, we've got potentially Sam Jovic. Maybe Asensio if he doesn't play. Lucas Vasquez doesn't really do much. Valverde as well. But I feel like we need another attacking player on the bench that can come on and do something. Obviously, if you do get Mbappe, he wouldn't be on the bench, but he'll just be a main team player. But I would say we need some reinforcements. Whether that's Mbappe coming into the main team and someone like Asensio or Rodrigo getting dropped to the bench. If that is the case, go ahead. But I feel like our team is a bit thin. A few cases of COVID, a few injuries, any sort of thing like that, and I think we're done. Especially if Vini, Benz, Courtois, even though Lunin could do a job, but we still want our best goalkeeper, and probably any one of our midfield trio. I mean, like, they're all important. I would say the main team is very important. Like, I would say the 11, but maybe not like Carval. I don't think like we need him that much. To be honest, he did put a good performance, but he's not like the most important in this team. Maybe not like Asensio or Rodrigo. We could probably do without them, and just the rest of the team. No one really cares. The likes of Bale will be leaving. Isco, Marcelo. Hopefully, we'll give Marcelo, maybe Bale. But mostly Marcelo a good farewell, because let's be honest. From what I've watched, or what I've heard, he has received some contract proposals from Brazil and Turkey. He could return to Brazil, which would be nice for another 1 or 2 seasons, and then retire, or he could retire at the end of the season, which would be a bit sad. But I kind of like the idea of him retiring in the club. He played, what was it, 15 years ago, made his debut, and yeah, great servant for us throughout these entire years. But we're gonna move on. It's what happens with these club legends when they're at a certain age. You're gonna move on, right? We've seen it with many players. I'm not gonna name them because there's just so many. The list can go on and on and on. But Marcelo is a good example of that. I hope we just give him a good farewell. Whether he decides to go back to Brazil, retire at the end of the season, go to Turkey potentially. I think Roberto Carlos did that, right? He was at Real, and then he went to Inter, and then he went to, was it Galatasaray that he went to? I don't remember. And then at the end of his after he retired, he came back and, you know, become one of the members of the club. So whether that is like with the team, training with the team, I would love Marcelo to help like the young Miguel and like the youngsters train like what Danny Rose did with Spurs before he left. You know, I would love what Marcelo do. You know, he can help the youngsters develop, grow into a good left back. Yeah, I would just love that. I would just absolutely love that. Gareth Bale, we're not gonna pay his wages. He's not gonna play. He will be leaving. Apparently, he also could retire unless Wales qualify for the World Cup and he will play that. Isco will be leaving. I don't think we'll be able to get some money from him because obviously he'll be leaving at the end of the season as well. There were like contracts maybe from Juve, Milan, and I think maybe a couple of Prem teams. I think I can't remember what teams. Was it Arsenal? I don't think it was Arsenal. I don't think so. No, no, no. But yeah, just a couple of Serie A teams were interested. I think the two Milan clubs and Juve. And then yeah, anyone else that I'm missing? So the defense. I don't think like the club want to keep Vallejo. No disrespect to him. But I don't think like was he at Frankfurt a good player, and then he came here. Then we loaned him to Wolves, and he was horrendous. And then he came back, and he was still bad. But either ways, and then like any other players that I'm missing, the midfield's fine. I don't think like there were reports a few weeks ago which I found hilarious that Camavinga was unhappy at Real Madrid and wanted to go to Liverpool. I just don't think he would. You know, you're 6 months in. He knows himself. Camavinga knows that he will get game time eventually when Modric doesn't play. When not Camavinga. When Cruz doesn't play. When Casemiro doesn't play, which is highly unlikely. But he knows him. Valverde, Casemiro could form a good trio together. The only bad thing about this trio is they can't control the ball. They can't control the game. But in terms of everything else, I think they are a good trio. But talking about Valverde, a really good goal into the back, into the box. No, actually, what I'm talking about, it was a good ball into the box, and Valverde scores, and the celebration is class. If you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out. And obviously, just to say one more thing, remember, I'm not so sure if you know, but against Valencia, there was a bit of a story from Valencia, the club themselves, right? So we're not gonna get into that. Check the Valencia review, the Real Madrid Valencia game review, if you want to see my thoughts and my reactions and everything on it. But a certain player called Gerard Piqué spoke on Twitter about something about Real Madrid, like don't be quiet and don't let them know or you'll be caught or something stupid like that. And today after the game, from what I'm reading and hearing and the information I'm receiving, is that he it's not really information, it's what he said, right? He said, this is what he said, by the way, not I say. He said we were the better team or something like that. Real Madrid only rely on counter-attacks, which is something he did say. I'm not sure if he said they played better or whatever, but what he said was we only rely on counter-attacks. And I'm sorry, Gerard Piqué. I think for your history, for what you have won, for what you have achieved as a football player for Barcelona, I respect you as a player, right? I respect him as a player, and as a person, you know. Gerard Piqué, you know what I mean? But for you to constantly come out online, on social media, in public, to talk about Real Madrid, like what? Oh, they're only scoring counter-attack goal. What do you expect? Arsenal score any counter-attack goals? No team to go on counter-attacks, because apparently to you, teams only rely on counter-attacks. Is that not allowed? Is there any rules that's not allowed? He's making it sound like it's something that's illegal. Like, genuinely, I don't understand. What is wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with going from a counter-attack? Yes, we only rely on counter-attacks, but there's no need for you to place it in a way where people would think you are trying to say counter-attack is a bad thing. But that's what he said, really. Apart from that, I'm not going to have much else to say, really. We got the victory. We'll be playing either Athletic Club Bilbao or Atletico Madrid. At the time of recording, the game has not been played. Don't know when you guys are watching this, whether you guys have seen it or whatever. Maybe, maybe not. Depends when I get uploaded, to be honest, because it might be around afternoon UK time, Thursday. So maybe somewhere 3, 4 potentially. Who knows? But yeah, El Clasico victory. I'm happy about the win. Performance-wise, I think Barcelona probably deserve to get something out of this game. Maybe a victory for them. They look strong. They look really strong. And the next time we play them, it's gonna be interesting indeed. But our next game, who is our next game against? I know we've got Alger coming up soon, but I don't think our next game is the Copa de España. I think it's another game in the Liga, is it? I know we're playing on the 19th, I do believe. No, 16th, right? Or was it 19th? But I'm getting things confused up. 16th, we'll play, because we're already in, like, you know, Saudi Arabia and all, so the final will take place in Saudi Arabia, so we'll play either Atletico or Athletic Club Bilbao, either on the two. And then on the 19th we've got Alger. 23rd we've got Alger, this time in La Liga, and then Granada, Villarreal, and the big game PSG as well. So yeah, some big games coming up. And I'm just happy we got to the final. Hopefully we can win this trophy, and hopefully in 3 days time I'll be here saying, yay, we win it, we won it. But I could also be here and being like, oh, we lose, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed. But anyways, if you want to check that out, please subscribe, and hit the bells on, hit the notification on, to stay notified when I do upload a video. And just career mode video. Talking about career mode video, I might make a separate video about my career mode tries. I might not, who knows. But yeah, I think it's gonna be the end of today's Real Madrid review. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's Real Madrid review. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.